Oh no, this is bad. You've got to be kidding me. Maybe I should just set it on fire and build a new cabin. It would probably be faster. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hello and welcome to another indie horror game. Today, we're playing Weekend Renters by atmopixel, who has made a couple of really good horror games I've played in the past. I think they made, was it Lost Brother and Rented Nightmare? Hi, Gramps. Jesus Christ. Alright, we're just going right into it. Grandpa, are you okay? My grandpa loved spending time at his cabin. It was his quiet escape from the world. One evening he slipped and fell down the stairs. His neck broke instantly. They say he didn't suffer. It was a tragic accident. Alright, well that was a depressing start. Fucking A. After that, the cabin sat empty for a while. Well, I inherited it. I didn't have much use for it, so I decided to rent it out. Mostly for weekends. Every Monday I drive out there to clean up and prepare it for the next guests. It's become part of my routine. That's a smart use of the place at least. March 3rd, 2008. Yeah, sorry guys, you guys don't know, I actually have a lisp. A young family stayed here last weekend. They called to say the cabin was amazing. Hopefully they didn't trash the place. $79 a night? That's a little pricey depending on where this is. The best kitties? Those two are dangerously adorable? Alright, 10 out of 10 kitties. And look, cabin for rent. Fully furnished and clean, private yard, fenced property. Bring yourself. This guy's doing Airbnb before that was a thing. Alright, let's see how bad the house is. Come on, look at the kitty again. Yeah, as soon as I saw this developer had made another game, I kind of hopped right on it, because I seem to recall a lot of their stuff being pretty good. Apparently I actually missed a couple of games by them too, which is surprising. First things first, quick look around. Clean up the mess and change the bedding. Let's get the trash to the dumpster outside. Alright, so where's gonna be... where's the little signing book? They said on call that the kid wrote something weird on the wall and couldn't clean it off. Hopefully it's nothing big. Well, if it turns out that the kid went ahead and left the big Among Us on the wall, I'm going to go ahead and find that kid and steal his toys. You will die soon. Look at the little happy face monster. That's hilarious. Oh, what? Oh, it won't come off the wall. Yeah, okay, parents, you lazy bastards. Perfect. Also, Jesus, how many beds does this place have? This isn't perfect for couples. This is perfect for Mormons who breed like fucking rabbits. My God. Hey, there we go. The cabin is ready. Time to head out. Is that really all you do? You don't mop, you don't sweep, you don't do anything? At all? That seems very, very neglectful, but I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy. Nice little place though, actually. Yeah, I could see myself owning a little cabin like this, just to have somewhere to go, and I want to get the hell away from everything. Let's see, anything else hiding? Got one singular flower here. Kind of a weird place though, like I wouldn't normally think of this as a cabin per se. Like I'm sure that's technically what it is, but I mean it's right on a bus route. I don't know, for me cabin implies something a little bit more remote. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I have weird definitions. I never really imagined myself doing this every week. Coming out here alone, making beds, taking out the trash, but somehow it's stuck. And now it almost feels normal. Some older guy stayed here for 3 days. Let's see what we're walking into. So, same usual stuff. Take out the trash, clean up the mess, change the bedding. Well, actually, you know what? I should always do like a perimeter sweep. Well, we still got the best kitty there. Anything changing around here? Is they're gonna find out that there was some cat-hating monster who's gonna, like, write mean things on the adorable kitties? Well, still nothing there. What about along the outside? Oh, okay, I literally can't go along the outside. Simple, but it gets people's attention. Yeah, I mean, that would certainly get my attention if I was looking. Oh my, this is not... Jesus Christ! Good God, that is like the most aggressive nosebleed in the world. That's not something you just forgot to clean. Yeah, good lord, what happened? Is this dude just like sniffing a whole kilo of cocaine at once? I actually knew a kid in high school who was kind of, it was ironic because he was actually kind of smart. Oh, that's why he asked if I had a VHS player. Looking at the cover, thank God I don't. Plumber and lonely wife? Oh no. But yeah, he was actually kind of one of the, like, relatively smart kids. And for some reason he decided it would be funny to sniff a line of, it was like meat tenderizer mix, which I'm pretty sure is just fucking like salt. Yeah, he did not have a good time. These doors are creepy. I think there's lubricant spray in the kitchen. That should help with the noise. Alright, more clutter and more garbage around here. Alright, this is getting a little eerie. I mean, I could definitely see this being very creepy if you were here alone. You know the sad thing? This is basically like one of the single best ways to actually get super wealthy. If you can just own property and like rent it out to other people. Yeah, especially if you can do it in the commercial space, but even in the residential space. If you own like 3 or 4 properties, once you get the mortgages on them paid off, you basically have infinite cash flow. Because housing is one of those things that you always frickin' need. It's part of the reason that housing is so damn expensive nowadays. Oh, here we are. I am just blind as heck. Also, yeah, last mess thing, I just forgot to grab the VHS tape. I thought that... Actually, I don't know what I thought. That you would not leave that here. Alright, everything is done. This place gives me a weird feeling today. All done. Time to leave. Okay, this is mildly paranoia-inducing. I mean, just how isolated it is, and all the dark spots and stuff, too. I don't know, something about it does just kind of keep me on edge a little bit. Most of the time, cleaning the cabin is uneventful. Sometimes people leave a mess, sometimes they don't. There have been a few times when things got disturbing, like the weekend I found a dark stain under the bed. It looked like blood, but the guest claimed it was just spilled juice. Another time, the bathroom mirror had been turned to face the wall. No explanation. I asked, of course. Always the same answer. That wasn't us, no idea, didn't even notice. How do you not notice that? Over time, I stopped making a big deal out of these things. As long as nothing is broken or missing, I let it go. A group of 3 teenage guys at the cabin for the weekend. I hope it wasn't a big party. Yeah, buddy, your cabin is going to be trash. Yeah, taking a look up there, clean up the mess, 28 items. You know what sucks? It's people like this that make it. Oh, look at Kitty. It's people like this that make it so that these places have to charge, like, mandatory cleaning fees. Also, I'm surprised 3 dudes managed to do 6 beds. That is kind of impressive. Alright, put the chairs back up. Oh no, this is bad. You've got to be kidding me. Maybe I should just set it on fire and build a new cabin. It would probably be faster. Oh, Jesus Christ. Who the heck are you? I'm the owner of the cabin. Why are you still here? Ah, my head. I didn't mean to freak out. We had way too much last night. Way too much. How many people were here? Maybe 20? That explains a lot. Where is everyone? You're all alone here. Great, they left me here like an idiot. Damn, I'm thirsty as hell. I left my water bottle in the next room. Can you grab it for me? Let's find that bottle. Yeah, this dude's not having a good day, is he? He was just here. Where did he go? Buddy? The fuck? Shower pizza? That's not a good way to do that. Of course, who spills crap on the carpet like this? I need to clean it. Yeah, okay. Well, let's go start with the upper level, I guess. Chase the passion. Well, again, there is something to be said, and I think I've said this before, and it's probably a sign that I'm getting way too old. But there really is something to be said for just games like this and doing stuff like this where you kinda just do simple tasks. Oh look, there was a bucket there. God, okay, I guess it makes so much sense here there's 20 people here. Yeah, if they had like a huge bender of a party. But yeah, just doing simple tasks like this where you just kind of clean up and take care of things. It's like mildly satisfying. Kind of the same feeling I get when I do like a big house cleanup and everything is just really pristine. If it wasn't like, if it didn't pay so poorly, I would probably look into doing that as like a side gig. Doing like hoarding house cleanup or just like helping people declutter their bullshit. Sadly, it pays like trash, so I'm not gonna do it. But I could see it at least being a somewhat satisfying job. I don't like that that dude disappeared. That is supremely nerve-wracking, actually. And then there we go, we get in our car and drive the heck out of here. There's nothing worse than drunk teenagers in the cabin. Always a mess. The guy who just disappeared called me the next day, apologized for the mess, and explained he was so embarrassed he ran off. It didn't bother me, at least they didn't have to deal with kicking him out. Yeah, dude probably had a massive hangover. Where would he have run off to, though? A young couple rented the place this weekend. Let's hope things go smoothly. Alright, where are they? I hope they're packing up. Oh, is this where I'm gonna find out that they're like dead in the fucking gutter or something? We should probably announce our presence here, by the way. The carpet's been moved. No way, this was here all along? Oh, okay. Maybe I shouldn't go down into the creepy rape dungeon that was under the kitchen. Here's why Grandpa came here all alone. Old furniture. Grandpa and I thought someone had stolen this stuff. Looks like someone's been staying here. Holy shit. The hell am I looking at? Oh, thank God, someone's here. What is this? Help me, I'm trapped. How did he get here? Where's Laura? Did he hurt her? Tell me she's okay. My wife. We came here for the weekend. The old man, he's dangerous. He locked me down here. I think he killed her. Get these boards off. Yeah, we need to get out of here. I need to find a hammer somewhere. This can't be real. Is that? That doesn't look like that person would be named Laura. How the hell did this dude even slot the boards? It looks like he fitted them between the frame. Alright, let's go take the hammer here. Should I, like, deal with this? Should I kill that person? Alright, buddy. We need to go. Thank God you're here. I thought I wouldn't make it. I can't move. Please, get help. Find someone. I'm not going anywhere like this. Find help. Do you not have a cell phone, bro? I mean, truly, do you not have a phone at all? Oh. Hey, buddy. Hey, leather jacket. I have a hammer. You realize that door is not going to go anywhere, right? I'm going to pop it open and break out, and then I'm going to break you. Let me guess, he shoved him down the stairs. I always thought Grandpa's death was a tragic accident. The story made sense at the time, and no one asked questions. But that wasn't true. There was someone down there, someone who was living under the cabin for years, hiding, watching. He killed Grandpa and a few of my renters too. I should have stayed away. I should have never opened that door. I feel like if I ever came across something like that in a house I owned, I would definitely call the police, like, just in case, because I don't want to ever find something and then call the cops and then have them think I did it. But there we go, that was Weekend Renters. That was actually very nice. I enjoyed this quite a bit. I have very minimal complaints at all. Yeah, this was just nicely done. I'm very curious, if you could, like, just not get this ending, if you could just clean up and go, and if it would just go on. Brutally atmospheric. Yeah, this developer makes, like, really nice games. This one wasn't as scary as the others. There was less of an immediate threat. There was more of just normalcy. And it was kind of the creepiness of being in, like, an empty house. But developer, nice work. I'm really glad to see you're still making games, and this was very nicely done. I enjoyed this quite a bit. So thank y'all very much for hanging out and watching Weekend Renters. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know how you felt about this one. And I look forward to seeing you all in another video very soon.